guys, so I just wanted to say that a large part of success comes from the ability to show up even when nobody's watching. And I think that sometimes, or I see like a lot of people talk about this, right? We see people, we hear this like overnight success thing, like 10 years of success, it looks like overnight success, but they get celebrated on their 10th year. And I'm talking about this because Emma Grede did a podcast with Mel Robbins, and I really do admire them both, and their success is something, it's commendable, you know? And so she started off the podcast, Mel Robbins just saying like her success and her getting her accolades and, you know, her visibility is due to her showing up for 16 years. And she said that she felt like she wasn't ready before, or it wasn't her time before. And it gave me so much peace, because sometimes we obviously live in social media, we look at things and we're like, oh my gosh, like I want this now, I want it now. But it takes work, you know. The things that you know you should be doing, you should do when no one's looking, when no one's applauding you, when no one is, you know, keeping track, right? Characters, the things that you do behind the scenes, the things like when only God is watching, when only God sees you, you know what I'm saying? Like that is what gets you to the point of success. And success is obviously, you know, a definition pertaining to whoever the person that's speaking, right? Like, so I have my own personal definition of success, but for me, success is wealth, and I think wealth and prosperity encompass your health, they encompass finances, they encompass your relationships. So even for me, I feel like I haven't reached that pinnacle of success, but I'm actively taking the steps every day to get there, you know? And I wake up, I do what I need to do, I keep my word. And I think that we also forget we're not robots, right? So yes, you don't want to base things off of emotion, and you don't want to do things because I'm just so tired. Well, baby, look at this weather. It's 3:30 and the sun's literally setting and it's actually snowing. So who would want to do anything? But it's the people that are doing something that are going to reap what they sow. So I think in the winter we should operate by sowing our seeds, right? Doing the underground work, and then let springtime and let us work with the seasons. Let the weather, you know, kind of determine the kind of energy we have, but don't let it dictate how you move. Like, you are independent of your environment. Like, yes, you want your environment to work with you, I always vouch for that, but you are so powerful, and you are able to show up in the way that you want with the resources you have. And everybody has what they need. And like Mel Robbins said, you may want something at a certain point, but that doesn't mean that it's meant for you at that point. But don't let that be the reason you lose hope, or you give up, or you stop showing up. Like, you have to still, you know, do the work. Y'all, this car, I don't know if y'all saw that. Wait, I'm pretty sure y'all saw that. This car got behind me and literally like almost ran into the back of my car. And I'm going over the speed limit right now. It's 30, I'm going 33, but people are wild. But anyways, y'all, I just wanted to come on here and say that, and listen to that podcast if you haven't. Shout out Emma Grede, shout out Mel Robbins, because they are so inspirational to me. Mel Robbins, when I was first doing my 5 a.m. mornings, and like I said in my previous post, I want to go back to doing that consistently. But when I first was doing my 5 a.m. mornings, I was so consistent because of Mel Robbins. Her words, the way she spoke, you know, the tempo, like there's just so much that goes behind her approach and how she puts out her creativity and her experience that I appreciate. But anyways, yeah, so I need to start obviously listening to her again so I can get up at 5 a.m.